Actor friends, it's Michael Kostroff, and this week we go to the old mailbag. By the way, I really love when people write in with questions because then it helps me know what's on your mind. Allison writes, "Hi, Michael." Hi, Allison. "I'm wondering if you could make a video about getting the audition. For context, I've been acting for 5 years. I have reps I really like, good, materials I'm proud of, and I work quite a bit commercially. That's great. But I haven't yet gotten that first SAG co-star or supporting role audition. Can you talk about the time in your career when you went from no theatrical auditions to starting to get those opportunities?" No, because it was too long ago and I don't remember. It was a long time ago. That's just because I'm old. I don't remember. It wasn't like one day I just transitioned from not having auditions to suddenly having them. It was sort of like, this, and this. It was like up and down and up and down. Started in fits and starts is what I'm trying to say. Okay, back to the letter. Based on your videos, I'm guessing the secret to getting an audition is the same secret as the secret to getting the part. They pick you. But I'm wondering if you have any advice about getting a relationship started with a casting director who does not know you yet. I know you're not a fan of casting director workshops. That's true. But I'm wondering if the only thing I can do is let my reps do their work, or can I help them in this process in some other way? Allison, I am going to be terribly disappointing to you, but I have to be honest because that's what I do in these videos. I don't have an answer. I hate saying that, but I don't know how to get more auditions. Sometimes I have no auditions and I don't know how to get more for myself. Yes, I don't like casting director workshops. I believe that they are beneath the dignity of the actor. I don't think actors should have to pay to meet people. I think it's fine to pay for those workshops if you're learning something, or if you're getting a workout, if you're getting a value from it. But paying to meet somebody, it feels desperate, and I don't feel like those casting directors tend to respect the people who are willing to pay them. But anyway, that's my bias. Look, there's an argument for the other side of that. And you would not be alone if you decided to do casting director workshops. So that might be what's available to you. But the bottom line is this. I always say do what's accessible, what is accessible to you now, rather than focusing on what is not. So if what's accessible to you right now is stuff through Actors Access and independent films and student films, do that. Do that with joy and relish, and do it a lot. And I hate saying be patient, because God, nobody wants to be patient. What a terrible piece of advice, Michael. But if there's nothing we can do to generate more auditions, patience is your best plan. I'm glad that you have reps that you love, and of course they want you to have auditions too, so they're invested in that. Dustin Hoffman once said, I believe it was Dustin Hoffman, that the key to his career was he refused to go away. And I think, just staying at this and continuing to plan on that career and be real stubborn about it is a good quality to have. I myself did not get, things didn't take off for me for a very long time. I didn't work with any consistency until at least my late 30s, probably early 40s. So, every path is different. But I don't want to give false hope. And I also don't want to discourage you. I feel like the fact that you have reps, that you have agents, and you love these agents, and they obviously, I assume they get you and they like your work. Obviously, they wouldn't rep you otherwise. I think that there's cause for optimism that they will get you those co-star auditions. And this is the thing that keeps us going, is that it's so unpredictable. Next Tuesday, all of this could change. Next Tuesday, you might have 5 auditions all of a sudden. And if so, I hope you will write to me and tell me. But here's the good thing about this community. Once I post this video, people are going to respond, and they might have better advice for you than my very disappointing advice, which is I don't know the answer and I don't know how to help you. It's really, I don't like not having the answer, but I don't want to do you a disservice and make up something that I don't know. So come on, folks, have at it. Help Allison out and give her your best advice for how to get more auditions or any auditions. All right. and I'll see you mugs next week. Bye.